Good morning, Arctic Foxes hockey fans, and welcome to the St. Clair Shores Ice Arena here, actually Civic Arena, I'm sorry, here in Detroit, Michigan, on the shores of one of the Great Lakes. I think it's Huron?
It's wet.
It's wet, one of them, and it's cold outside. We tailgated in a complete whiteout blizzard. It was amazing.
Yeah, actually, I should clarify. It's frozen. It's not
frozen.
wet. It was wet once upon a time.
It's wet now as we stand in front of this heater inside. Thankfully for that. Obviously, back in the booth will be Matt Bouchard.
Welcome, everybody. We have we're looking here at about a 9:35 start, and we're looking at the Mohawks, which is the team that they played first in this tournament. It was a 6-2 win for the Foxes, but it was a little bit closer than the scoreboard dictated. In the beginning, the Foxes had a great start, but then the game evened out in the second and the third period. Specifically, number 44 on the Mohawks was the player that gave the Foxes the most trouble.
Right. So semifinal number one here of the Winter Grinder Meltdown in Detroit, Michigan. Semifinal number two, interestingly enough, starting 15 minutes after ours, right on the other side of the wall on the other rink. That's between the Midland North Stars and the Findlay Trojans. So Fox is going to be in the home white as they're the number one seed in this tournament. They were a 4-0 clean sweep of the round robin with a decisive 8-1 victory, 7-0 victory last night. Hudson Bouchard throwing the shutout for the Foxes.
He did, and hopefully we're going to keep that train rolling and see where we can get there. The coaches, to their credit, have been on the players since the end of that last game, that if you take anything for granted, if you think that this is just going to be something that happens for you, you are going to find yourself out of this tournament quick.
Right. Since you like to point out pet peeves about goalies, and we've already seen this team, I'm going to intercept this. I'm going to point out a pet peeve of Zamboni driving. There is a large strip right through the face-off circle down here to our right that is just missed.
That's the fast forward button for our defense to get it out of the zone.
I mean, you just have one job as a Zamboni driver, and it's to cut the ice.
You do. And yet, just like mowing a lawn, some people care about their lines and some people don't.
Right.
We're in a new rink. I think that's also worth pointing out. It was a subtle prelude to the Civic Arena, but we are in a different rink. It's a little bit farther away. We're closer to the lake. And it looks like the goalie they faced in game one is taking most of the shots in their warm-up, which would suggest that Wayne Gretzky is going to be on the bench again. I'm surprised by that. I would have thought you're going to go with the alternate given the outcome of the first game.
Just depends on their rotation, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. But if I'm the Foxes, I'm paying attention to that, and I know immediately I'm going to shoot high.
I mean, this would be odd number of games, right? So the first game. All right, Matt. back to our pregame conversation. The Hammond goal is not pegged. The pegs are hanging from the top of the net. The Foxes peg their own net because why would the refs do anything they're supposed to?
This is a conversation I had with Hudson specifically yesterday. I said if your net is not pegged immediately, you tell your defense and you have your defense go tell the referees to peg your net.
Yep.
And what we're talking about is that keeps the net in place on the ice. That means that you can hug the post and it's not going to move on you, and you know exactly where the net's going to be. As a goalie, that lets you get comfortable early.
I just watched Hudson during warm-up grab the post and shake it to make sure it was secure.
Right, and if you look over at the Mohawks, you can see two little black things hanging from the top of the neck. Those are the pegs. They're supposed to be in the ice. That goalie, he's warming up on a net that might shift once they peg it. That makes a huge difference because you are thinking geometry when you're out there. You have to have a sense of where the net is, and if they move it on you at the last second, this is a good thing for the Foxes. That's the end of the story.
Pegs at this age are the same as the moorings in the NHL level, but they give away a lot easier.
Yes.
You know, the moorings in the NHL go all the way down through the ice, and these pegs only go about, maybe an inch, if that, into the surface of the ice, and it's a cone shape, so if one of the players crashes into the net, it breaks away easy enough.
Final 25 seconds to go in the warm-ups. Hard to get a read on how the Foxes are feeling so far just based on this, but again, it looks like it's going to be the starting goalie from the first game of the tournament that they're going to see again in the semifinals here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Did Midland, North Stars, and Finley play already in the
No,
tournament?
they play after us.
No, but did they play already in the round robin?
Yes, they did, and they tied 2-2.
Tied 2-2, so that'll be an interesting
So that's a coin
game.
flip.
Yeah. They play during our game, 15 minutes after us.
Yeah, Midland's an interesting team because they tied the team they're going to play in the semifinals 2-2, and they also had nothing ties. In fact, when you look at the round robin play, the Foxes were the only team that had 3 or 4 wins. Everybody else in the tournament only had the maximum of 2.
Right. All right, 13 minutes.
They are pegging the net.
Clock. The refs are now pegging the net.
If I'm that goalie, I'm so pissed.
Referee down checking the job that the Foxes did on their net, although it does look to me that the left post is not on the goal line.
Well, they're about to drop it in again.
Oh, I see. The peg is there now.
Yeah. All right, so to recap about the first game, if you recall, the Foxes got off to a quick start, 1 shot, 1 goal, and that carried some momentum through the entirety of the first period. Also, some notes about their goalie. This is the goalie that it went off of the knob of their stick in the first couple shots.
Couple times,
which tells you as a shooter, I need to go high because he's clearly down low early. And they scored most of their goals high.
Fox's starting lineup: Antel, Willoughby, Similis, Gallagher, and Rigger. Puck shot. Semifinal number 1 underway. Foxes come away with possession. Coop has it. He throws it into the offensive zone, and Bass is first to it. Down below the goal line. Bass centers it right in front. Antel buries it, and the Foxes are off and running 19 seconds into the game. Or is that
13 seconds?
Eric Antel on the doorstep buries the feed from Sebastian Similis, and the Foxes take a very early 1-0 lead.
That is now 3 games out of 4 where the Foxes have scored the first goal on their first shot, and all 4 goals in the tournament scored by the Foxes have been in the first 3 minutes or less.
Right back to it here. Mohawks able to win this faceoff. They flip this off the wall down in the Foxes zone. Jace has it. He goes below the goal line. He wraps it around the far wall. Past the first Hammond player. Second one steps up off the wall, fires. Shot in front. Hudson able to kick that one out, and Cruz comes up with the puck right through the Zamboni stripe that was not cut, and he bobbled the puck off his stick. Sent this down. Icing waved off.
I'm not sure why.
Hammond down to get it. The Mohawks break out now. Fan on an attempt there as this comes down. Luca giving chase. This is going to go on cage. Hudson stops it. Little miscommunication between Hudson and Luca there, but Hudson able to move it around. It goes behind the Foxes net, through the ref skates, up the near side wall, and the Mohawks able to tie things up. Foxes can't escape. Luke able to come up with it, tries to go through the player. Cooper makes sure it gets out through the neutral zone. This is going to go down for an ice.
All right,
as
so let's
we
talk.
are
Yeah.
just under 2 minutes into the play.
So let's talk about this from the Mohawks' point of view. You lost to this team 6-2. You're amping yourself up to get ready for the semifinals. You come
Boom.
out and in 13 seconds
Smack in
you're
the
already
face.
down with a deficit.
Yep.
It's an uphill climb for them, and this is what you want if you're the Foxes.
Absolutely.
Apply pressure early.
And keep your foot on the accelerator. Tanner wins this back. Luca taps at the Sage. Sage hard off the far wall. Doesn't get out of the zone, though. This one sent back in. Roswag able to get a stick on it. Up to Tanner. Off of Tanner now as the Mohawks tried to push it back. Luke sends it back into his zone to Luca. Fox is trying to get their feet moving, but they're not getting it. And the Mohawks able to take the puck away and send it back down. This one comes right out into the slot, and Sage cleared it away from the net. Mohawks dump it down behind. Roswag has it, takes some forecheck pressure right on him. Foxes aren't paying attention, not moving their feet here on the second shift of the game. Just being too lazy with the puck. This one sent through into the corner. Again, no Foxes going out to the puck. Centering pass. This one comes through the slot, sent back in and goes wide. Roswag now down to it. He fans on the clearing attempt. On the backhand, tries to get it out. Mohawks hold at the line, and Luke able to poke it through. Luke's going to be in on a breakaway here. He's got somebody trailing him. Luke shoots, and a save as the Mohawks player got maybe a lift right at the end, but Luke got a solid shot in on Cage. It is saved and held for the faceoff. The clock is still running here in the first period. Guess we're playing running clock.
I don't mind, honestly. It's going to be a thing that would piss off everybody else, but today, I'll take it.
It's going to make it insane for me to try to keep it on the thing. Logan able to trying to turn this one off the faceoff. This one cleared out, comes through the neutral zone, and Axe is going to go back to get it. This one goes behind the Foxes' net. Axe there, gets some pressure from the Mohawks. Battle there. Axel able to move it over to the far wall to Eli. Eli's got Logan and Zach breaking. He finds Zach in the neutral zone. Zach carries, finds Logan at the blue line. This one off his stick and down into the Mohawk zone. Logan goes to battle. He's able to dig it out and win the possession behind the net. Logan centers for Zach. Goalie got his stick on it, was able to tip it away. It comes out to Axel. He moves it across the top of the zone, but the Mohawks break it up and come out. This one in off Axel's stick, right back to Coop. Coop fires it back into the Mohawk zone. This is going to go on Cage. Goalie able to tip that one out into the corner for the Mohawks. Antel able to hold things at the blue line as Logan applied forecheck pressure. Mohawks have it now circling behind their own net. They go right across in front of their own net, and it goes all the way over to the bench side. Finds a Mohawk in the neutral zone, but Antel's hard on the back check, takes the puck away. Axel flipped it back up towards the bench. Axel again breaks the play up, gets it on a Bass's stick. Bass tried to jump around a player there. It was taken away. Cooper with a nice poke check above the blue line and was able to separate the puck. Coop has it now, looks for the stretch pass off the wall, looking for Antel. No ice they're going to call as Antel could have played it. This goes in behind the Hammond net. Cruz in on the forecheck on the near side corner. Battle along the wall here. Cruz able to poke it down in the corner, comes away with possession. He's hauled down, no call. Right in front of a referee, too. Bass has it. Cruz working with it. Bass trying to center it again. It's under the Hammond. Goalie was in Cruz's feet. He tried to kick it up to his stick, just couldn't do it. Hammond trying to break out, and they get it out to the neutral zone. Jace has it. He flings that one off a Hammond player and back into the zone.
Important here is number 44 is now off the ice. He's the player to watch for the Mohawks.
Hammond breaking out. Antel able to separate the man from the puck, and a penalty coming up here on the Foxes on Eric Antel for a body check.
That's a tough call. He kind of lost an edge as Eric was making contact with him, and the end of the story is the boards. They're going to be protective of that.
Bigger story, they actually stopped the clock this time.
They did, so it's more of scorekeeper error than anything else. Face-off won ultimately by the Foxes and carried out of the zone. Cleared to neutral.
Tanner able to get this up to Luke. Luke trying to enter the zone shorthanded. Mohawks break that up and turn it back to the neutral zone as they come through. Nice play by Tanner to pick it off and send it back towards the Mohawks blue line, so temporarily broke it up. Tanner now flying to the puck here as the Mohawks enter, and they dump on the lower goal line of the Arctic Foxes. Jace goes back, ties up a man. Let's Sage get to the puck first. Man in front, look out. Mohawks trying to work it there, but Sage was able to block it off and tie things up behind the net against two Hammond players. This one comes right out in front. Luke was able to disrupt that shot attempt there from the slot. Jace bodies a man in the corner here on the penalty kill. This one sent down behind the Fox's net. Hammond's going to be first to it over in the far corner. Sage applies the pressure. They turn it back. Jace follows the man down below the goal line. Tanner there now coming in. 2-on-1 battle for the Foxes, and they come away with it. Tanner works his way up the near side wall through some pressure, but Hammond able to come up with it. Hammond player falls down, and that gives Tanner the chance to clear it. And Luke has it. His stick is lifted as he went to clear it down the ice, and Hammond turns it right back in. Luke finds it off the ref, and they can't get the clear again.
That stung him. The referees.
Well, good. He should get out of the way. Sage does a nice job to clear this out the center red. 20 seconds left in the penalty here. Ref now ran into a Hammond player. He is having a rough shift over there. Hammond sends this one in, tipped in front by Sage and wide. Sage able to bash that up the outside wall. Luca over there trying to get the puck out. Hammond applying the pressure. Another block by Sage. Sage on the backhand, flips it out, and this is going to go on Cage and avoid the icing. Nice play by Sage, and the penalty is over. Foxes kill it. Hammond breaks back out now. This one out. Axel over to play it. He sends that back up through the neutral zone. Hammond first to it. Axel flips it again, right back to Hammond. Hammond coming through the offensive or the neutral zone route, enters the zone. Rosswag playing D there. Logan on the back check. Shot in. Hudson with a big pad save. Rebound pops high, goes through the slot. The Foxes are able to get to it. Rolled off Logan's stick as he was trying to get going through the neutral zone, but he found it and sent it back in. Down below, no ice. Puck in the near corner. Zach first to it. He comes back up the wall to Rosswag. Rosswag popped off his stick, and look out. Hammond's got a breakaway. Axel's trying to get back. Hammond down the near side, shoots and scores. The Hammond Mohawks have tied it at 1. Turnover at the offensive blue line by the Foxes, and it ends up in the net.
Hudson almost had it. It grazed at the corner edge of his glove. Just a fraction of a second late. Caught the Foxes on a defensive swap. Axel almost got there, but just also a fraction too late.
Zach punches this one forward right to Hammond, and Hammond turns it back into the Foxes' zone. Jace back to it. Hammond able to come up with it, though. Cooper looking for it. Cooper ties things up in the corner. Coop up the wall again, off the referee.
And again off the referee.
Zach now on the wall, or finds the puck, goes up the wall, and look out, Logan's got a head of steam. Logan might be able to get to this puck first, and he's coming down the outside wall. Eli's crashing the net, and Logan shot it high. Jace comes over to hold the puck in, tried to send it back down, but it was intercepted by Mohawk. They turn it back to the neutral zone, and Coop tried to send that down, but it goes out of play into the Mohawks bench.
They almost caught their head coach in the head. All right, so 5:20 left in the first period. Shots are pretty close. Mohawks have 4. Arctic Foxes have 5. The Foxes have carried the play despite the penalty kill that broke up their momentum a little bit. It's really just about aggression. They just need to go after it just a little bit more, and that's going to be all the difference.
Antel wins the faceoff. This one goes through everybody. Cruz over to it for the Foxes. Not able to work it out of the zone as the Hammond player made a great play to get over. This one works its way out across the line. Bass on the forecheck. Bass trying to get away with the puck there, and he does. And he's able to work that across the ice to the far wall. Ooh, Hammond player lost an edge and crashed into the boards. This one comes back out through the neutral zone to Coop. Coop with 2 Hammond players on him. Turns it right up the middle, and Hammond able to get it, but this is going to be offsides as they had 2 players in on the forecheck.
Yeah, luckily offsides. That was thrown through 3 Mohawks. So the faceoff will be in the neutral zone with 4:48 to go in the first period.
Tanner,
so Mohawks have a little bit of hope now. It's tied 1-1.
Oh, yeah. Tanner wins that faceoff clean over to Axel. Axel turns with it through the neutral zone, wanders off his stick. Fox is just a little sloppy on the handling right now. Luke able to find Luke at the blue line, and that one immediately broken up, but it goes right to Axel. Axel lets one rip. This one misses the net. Off the back wall, Luke has it now. Luke circles through this face-off circle, trying to get to the slot. Hammond able to tie that up, and they try to headman it now. 1-on-2 with Tanner back checking. Goes inside, outside, comes down the side. Shot. Huddy maybe got a piece of that one. As it went off to the far wall. Luca now trying to get it ahead to Luke. Hammond breaks that up. Luca with it, trying to get it to Luke, trying to kick it free. Can't. Hammond sends that one back in. This one off a Huddy stick and down below the goal. Sage has it. Forecheck pressure coming. He goes D to D to Axe. Axel reverses it right back to Sage. Another forechecker in now. Sage hard off the wall. And the Mohawks able to hold this in. In by Axel right in front of the net. And it is 2-1. Just an innocent thumping sent in by the Foxes, and the Foxes redirected into their own cage.
That's a killer. That's a killer.
So 2 things on that play. 1, don't deflect the puck in front of your own goal. And the Foxes had a winger over here in the breakout that stayed at the blue line and did not come down to get the puck, and Hammond held it in. 2-1 Mohawks. Puck sent in. Foxes are very slow and gliding all of a sudden through this first period. This one right in front again. Hammond off the post. It doesn't go. Another backhand attempt, but it was sitting right in the crease.
That was a goal.
The Foxes are not moving their feet. They're watching.
That is a break for the Foxes. That was 100% a goal.
This one comes all the way down. Mohawks send it across. 3 minutes to go here in the first. The Foxes need to wake up. This one dumped in, and again, look at the D's just not moving to the puck. This one comes across to Eric. Eric looking for the stretch pass to Zach. Zach whiffs on it. Mohawks send it right back in. Coop up the wall to the neutral zone.
The scoreboard made it 3-1 despite play on.
Well, they had it at 1-1 for
there. Now it's
minutes.
2-1 again.
Zach trying to find the puck here in the offensive zone. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. Logan steps out. He shoots. Glove save. Rebound in front. Eli trying to find it. This one works its way out to Roswag. Roswag turns. He sends that at the net wide. Off the back wall and out. Again, no pressure from the Foxes. Look out, man behind the D. Roswag getting back. He's able to poke check that away. Cooper comes up with it now, trying to get through the neutral zone. He's hooked and held. Zach comes up with it. Player down on top of the puck. Antel able to dig it out. Antel getting his feet moving over center red. He comes down the near side wall. Cut off at the wall there, though, by the Mohawks player. He battles back. Eli there trying to find the puck. Again, Fox is reacting, waiting for the Mohawks to do something instead of going at the puck. This one back to the goal line. Coop sends it around to Jace. Off of Jace's skate, look out. Pops out in front. Shot. Big save by Huddy. Rebound in front. Chaos in front of the net. Can the Foxes get it out? Step back in, shot and score. 3-1 Mohawks, and the Foxes are up against it.
They're hanging their heads down as if something has happened that they can't control. But they absolutely can. Three to 1 Mohawks. Shots are 9-6 in favor of the Mohawks with 2 minutes left to go in the first.
Foxes win the faceoff. Jace flips this up the wall. This one back to center red. Through the neutral zone. Cruz there to intercept it though. Puck still works its way all the way down to the Foxes' end. Jace there. Antel has it now. Antel trying to find Cruz. It was an errant pass, and it comes through the neutral zone. Mohawks turn it back. Antel able to intercept it, but he lost the puck. And the Mohawks dump it back into the Foxes' zone. Sage has it. Sage goes across to Jace. Jace in the corner. Jace looking for an outlet. Goes up the wall to Bass. Bass tried to tap that around. Doesn't get it out. Again, Foxes have to get below the Mohawks on the wall. This one bounces in towards Hudson. He was able to blocker that one down below the net. Cruz flips this out into the neutral zone to get it out of the zone. Mohawks back in. They flip it down. This one going to go wide of the cage. Jace back to get it. Jace sends it around the far wall. Not out. Back up towards the net. Sage able to knock that one away. Fox is going to stick on that attempt. Bass chaps at the Cruz. Cruz trying to get his feet moving through the neutral zone. He's pulled down. No call. Bass swoops back to get the puck. This one coming back down. Bass has it behind the net. Mohawks create the turnover in the far wall. Cruz comes back to it now. 28 seconds to go in the first. Cruz sends this high off the glass. Comes back down below the net. Axel wraps it around. No Foxes there. Just Mohawks. Absolutely being dominated right now in the first period. Down to the last 10. Works its way out to Bass. Bass flips it out of the zone and 5 seconds to go in the period here. Foxes need to, that was offsides. They're not going to call it off Eric's stick. He clears the zone, and that's going to do it for the first.
First shot totals after the first period, Mohawks 10, Arctic Foxes 6. It's getting back to the thing that we had talked about in game 1 of the tournament. The big change that the Mohawks made was they started pinching on the blue line and keeping the puck in. That is turning into all of the pressure that they're sustaining throughout the first period. The Foxes have had very little offensive zone time.
Yeah, other than the first rush, they've been held in. The second shift of the game was lackadaisical, and it gave the Mohawks all the momentum, and they've not let it go since.
Yeah, the decision making is an extra second for every pass made, every clear, every dump. The Mohawks are more awake, and it's showing.
Yep, absolutely.
First goal breakaway.
I mean, let's be realistic. It could be 4-1.
Right. It should have been 4-1. That was a goal.
May or may not have gone in.
Right. First goal breakaway. Second goal, unfortunate carom off of your defenseman. Third goal, I'm not even sure how they picked that corner, but they did. But it was down deep within 4 feet of the net.
It was a lazy play. The puck sat there forever. No Foxes attacked the puck.
Yeah. The mantra for this team is work from the inside out. That has to start from around your net, behind the net. Get the puck out, then get out of your zone, then get into offensive mode, and then what we had talked about in game 1 too. This goalie for the Mohawks, if you get 5 or 6, you're going to get a goal. That's the ratio you're looking at.
Yep.
But with only 6 shots in a period, you need more. This will be a wake-up call period because it's number 2, which is usually the settle down period, but now they're behind it for the first time in the tournament.
Tanner wins the faceoff. Cooper backhand flips that one up to Luke. Luke pulls it in the offensive zone and loses possession. It goes right to the Mohawks. Mohawks back to the neutral zone. Jay steps up and took that away. Foxes skate away from the puck, though, and the Mohawks pick it up at the blue line. Fires a shot from the blue line. Huddy saves that one. Down to the behind the net, Tanner has it. Tanner trying to lug the mail, getting hooked around the waist the whole time. Tries to hit Luca at the line, and it goes past him. And they're not going to call an ice. Mohawks able to break this out now. They go cross ice. Jace able to hold that and off his stick. He works it down to Luke. Into the corner. Luke going right back up to Jace. That's a dangerous pass there as he was pressured immediately. And the Mohawks send this the length, and this is going to go on Cage. So no ice. Hudson has it, and he covers. Gives it to Cooper. And Luca has it now. Fox is just, again, not moving the puck. They're on their feet. Luke fires and scores on a very lazy play up the ice by the Foxes. Turns into a goal on just a rip by Luke.
Okay, so here's the question. Hudson passes it to Cooper. Cooper passes it to Luca. Luca attempts a pass. It gets broken up. Luca connects on the pass for a one-timer goal. Does Hudson get a secondary assist?
No, he was at least the third person to touch it.
Oh.
Sorry,
goalie dad moment.
All right,
3-2.
Foxes have cut the lead to 1, so here we go. Foxes need to wake up. Eli has a chance coming down the far wall. Eli shoots, saved by the keeper, and Zach buried in front of the net as he was just skating through the crease.
Like I said, this is a goalie that you can score on if you get shots.
Eli pushes the puck forward on the faceoff, and he goes in after it. He came up with possession. Logan finds it, turns and shoots, and a good save by the Mohawks goalie there as Logan came dangerously close to making it a tie game. Sage takes the man out, playing the puck, though. This one sent down by Zach. It's going to go past everyone and down for an ice.
All right, so the pace of the second period has definitely gone up, and the Foxes are rising to the occasion where they would need to. But sustaining pressure in the offensive zone is going to be the key.
Right. This one back now, defensive zone draw on the ice. Eli wins it back with the Mohawks right off the wing. Stole possession. Look out. Point man throwing on it. Logan's pushing it to himself for a breakaway. Logan fires one, blocker save. Logan fired it out from wide as he was about to get cut off by the other defenseman. There's a body check. Penalty coming up here on the Mohawks. And the Foxes are going to go to the power play. Zach with some words for the offenders. He gets up.
This is going to be a really important power play. Would love to see some shots on goal. I don't even care how they come at the net.
Big chance for the Arctic Foxes here. Antel, Cruz, and Bass are the forwards with Sage and Axel at D. Hammond wins the faceoff though, and Bass crashes in and takes it away. Bass has it. He goes up the wall to Sage. Sage goes right back down to Bass. Bass on the near side wall. Back out to Sage. Fox is playing some pass and catch. Back to Bass. Bax walks in from the faceoff circle. Shoots off the post and into the crease. Big chance there. Bass found a little gap and tried to hit it. It just about did. Antel now in on the forecheck as the Mohawks have the puck. Bass in. He takes it man down behind, comes up with possession, trying to work it free, causing all sorts of pressure behind the net. Bass and Cruz combine, but Mohawks able to get it out, and they are able to send it down the length. A rolling puck going to get down for an ice. Good response there by the Foxes.
That was a great shift by Bass. He was working really hard behind the net. Wasn't able to get it, but one-man army back there.
I mean, that gap was there. Could see it, and he just about picked it.
Yep. He put on the hard hat.
Tanner, Luca, Luke, Rosswag, and Coop, the D, for the last 45 of this power play. Face off back to Rosswag. He flips that down the wall to Luke. Luke looks, goes behind to Luca. Luca backhand pass through a couple Mohawks, and that was broken up and almost cleared, but Coop made a great play to get out on it. Luke sends it back down below to Luca. Luca returns it to Luke. Cross D to Cooper on his backhand, though, and it skipped off his stick and out into the neutral zone. Coop goes back, regroups, goes across to Luke. Luke tips this one into the offensive zone, down to the last 10 of the penalty. Fox is slow on the forecheck here. Gave Hammond time to kill the penalty, and the penalty is up. Power play over. Luke able to come up with this, though. Centers it, looking for Tanner. Tanner trying to get a stick on it. He goes down, lost his edges. Look out, breakaway chance here for Hammond if they can catch up to it. Rosswag goes out the pressure in the corner and forced the Hammond players to throw it back up the wall. Now Rosswag finds it and takes it. Rosswag escaping his own zone. Rosswag has his feet moving, looking for an outlet, but the Foxes are jamming. His own player jammed him up there, coming up the ice.
Oh, the ref is throwing the coach. The coach is tossed. There is a Mohawk down behind the play behind Hudson's net who's still down. One of the assistant coaches is going over to attend to him, and the ref immediately tosses the head coach. He has had it. Oh, it's a my son scenario. I've never seen this before. The referees are trying to toss the head coach, but the head coach is the father of the player who's down, so he's saying, I'm checking on him first. The referees, I guess, are going to let that occur.
I mean, I'm not allowed to go on the ice to check on my son. If I'm...
This would be a good time for the Foxes to basically use this as like a timeout.
And they are.
Yeah.
Coach just pulled them in.
Yeah. I honestly didn't see the play behind the net. I just saw that there was a player down. I'm assuming this will turn into a misconduct power play.
Oh, it's got to be at least a penalty, right?
Right? I don't see how it isn't. And Justin is talking to the referee now for clarification of what the outcome of this will be. The coach is earning all of his bonus points for his...
Coach has resorted to yelling at the Foxes players, which is, big time. You don't talk to the other team's
He's
kids.
now sassing the coaches of the Foxes. We'll see how this works out for him. There is a penalty on the board for a minute 30.
They have 5 players out on the ice, though.
It's going to be a bench minor. Referees clarify it is a 5-on-4. Shout out to Chuck. He is doing an amazing job of staying calm.
All right, we are back under play, and the Mohawks win the faceoff. Fox is on the power play now. Mohawks able to clear. This one coming down towards Huddy. It's going to be nice.
We've now resorted into sassing the referees.
And to the credit of the assistant coach for the Mohawks, and
this is
Mohawks,
the best thing that
Mohawks
could happen
assistant coach is telling his fans to stop.
This is the best thing that could happen for the Foxes because it turns into more power plays for the Foxes, and it throws off every kid on the rink.
Right. Mohawks able to clear this off of Jace's leg here. He moves it over to Eli. Eli tries to dangle into the zone, and it's just softly flipped back by the Mohawks in the neutral zone. Sage played that up to Eli. Eli able to chip it around one, but not the second. Zach follows it up, though, and able to hold it in. He's driving it right down the wall. Zach works free. Tried to turning shot as he fell down, and the goalie able to hold it.
Yep.
55 seconds left in the penalty.
Yeah. So because it's a bench minor and the head coach got caught, they basically get to pick which kid goes in the box. That's why it's a 0-0 on the board. Again, if the Foxes can find a way to score on this power play, the whole thing unravels for the Mohawks.
Antel tries to pull it back, but the Mohawks able to come away with possession here. They wrap this round around the glass. Cooper finds it, sends it into the slot. Mohawks there, redirect it and clear. Axel has it. Axel moves it to Coop. Coop flips this one off a Mohawks player and down below the net. Bass gives chase. Bass first to it, able to move it around to the far corner. Bass looking for Cruz, finds Axel instead. Axel fans on the shot from the point. Bass came up with it. The Bass shoots just wide of the blocker's side. Off the end wall and below the goal line. This one flipped up through the neutral zone, through all three players there as Coop and Axe tied up an on-rushing player. Cooper all the way down. Because it was deflected, there's no ice. And we are down to the last 12, and that one was in offside with 11 seconds left in the power play.
8 minutes left in the second period. Shots are 5-2 in favor of the Foxes. 11 seconds left in the power play.
Tanner now in on the draw. Face off. Won by the Mohawks. A trend here. That one sent in, almost tipped again. Hudson dropped it and then covers. Puck drop. Foxes win this one. Luke escaping the zone. Penalty is over. Luke gets this one coming. Luca, rather, on the near side wall. Works it back out to Cooper. Cooper sends it deep, but right to a Mohawk, and they try to stretch pass right off the get-go. So Foxes need to pay attention to that. These soft passes from the D into the slot are not going to work, and the Mohawks are springing right away on it.
Yeah. Cooper having some words with one of the Mohawks who caught him on the shoulder on the offside deflection back out.
Tanner in on the faceoff here again. Faceoff won by the Mohawks. They move this out to the defensive zone, and Rosswag back to pick it up. Rosswag with the puck. He goes hard off the wall, past everybody. Tip, no ice. Luca in a rush here, trying to get to this puck. Mohawks able to get to it first behind their own goal. They find their man. Luke breaks it up, though. No, Foxes knew where the puck was off of Luke's deflection. And the Mohawks able to enter the zone now 2-on-2 with a center drive. Rosswag able to punch that centering pass away. This one gets past Luke on the wall, and the Mohawks able to get there and hold it in. This one flipped at the net. Sage bodies that. Oh, it went through him.
Don't love that.
Wide of the cage. Mohawks now on the far wall. Two Mohawks fighting over the puck with no Foxes around. That was humorous. And Foxes try to dance around a forechecker again, and can't get the puck out. Finally gets his way to the neutral zone, sent back in. Rosswag has it. Rosswag looking, trying to stretch. Found Luke. Rosswag connects, and the poke check took the puck away from Luke, and here come the Mohawks. Rosswag with a poke check attempt, missed. Sage misses on a poke, and Rosswag got him the second time. Penalty coming up here on Sage. for tripping, and the Foxes are going to go to the PK.
That was a tough one. He went for a swipe at the puck, but the puck was near the boards, caught the player in the skate, and down he is. They're giving Sage a 10-minute misconduct.
Must have said something.
He must have. So Luca will serve the 2 minutes for Sage. Sage is going to be in the box for 10 for the misconduct.
It'll be 4 minutes, about 4 minutes into the third period till we get Sage back. Face-off drop, sat right in the circle, and the Mohawks able to come away with it.
Yeah, the
Foxes are having a lot of trouble on the face-offs all of a sudden.
They need to remember they're on a penalty kill and don't go for anything crazy.
Eli out the pressure. Mohawks setting this one in all the way through to the far side. Mohawks from the point, shot, waved at Hudson, gloves it, or actually caught it up in his blocker side shoulder and was able to hold with 5:52 to go and 107 on the penalty. Puck dropped again. Zach able to tie this one up and move it on his backhand, and it stays on the blue line. Jace off the wall into the neutral zone. Eli able to poke it away, and there's a body check. From behind.
Yep.
Zach quickly over, smartly just giving words.
Yeah, credit
the
to
referee was watching the entire time.
Yeah, credit to the referee. He was waiting for anything from either side to give additional.
And smart by Zach. I think he realized he was watching.
Yeah.
And held off on doing anything extra.
Yeah. So that negates the power play for the Mohawks. And
so we are 4 on 4 for 52
40
seconds. Puck dropped. This one back up to the point. Rosswag has it. He flips this one down off of Mohawk. Zach finds it. He fires off the goalie's stick, and he's able to stop it and hold with 5:28 to go here. So
yeah.
Temperature rising in the arena again.
Total shots 14 for the Mohawks, 12 for the Foxes. In the period, it's 6-4 in favor of the Foxes.
Zach pushed that one forward, but Logan couldn't get to it off the wing. Mohawks send this up all the way to Axel. Axel holds, sends it back, and a bouncing puck goes wide. Logan able to break up that breakout pass and went right to Rosswag, and he sends it back down into the corner. Mohawks send this right back to Rosswag. He's got a ton of space. He lets one rip. Deflection by Logan, and a great save by the Mohawks goalie. This one gets past Axel. Rosswag on his horseback to get it with some pressure. Rosswag looks. He's going to go all the way behind his own net. Now 2 Mohawks on him. He stops up, cuts back, tries to stretch. It's deflected, and that's going to be sent back in offsides. 2 seconds left in Sage's minor being served by Luca, and 40 seconds left on the penalty to the Mohawks.
Center ice face-off.
Puck drop. Mohawks win another one. Penalties over. Foxes to a 40-second power play here. Fast pressures along the wall. Mohawks still with it, though. They're able to dump this in. Goes off the wall, off the back of the cage, and Jace is back to it. Jace fanned on a pass up to Cruz. Cruz just run over at the puck. And now Jace taken down from behind. Same kid.
I don't know how either of those are not a penalty. Full arm extension.
Cooper looking for Cruz up in the neutral zone on the stretch pass. Broken up. Mohawks back in. Antel and shot goes wide of the cage behind. Last 3 seconds of the power play. Cooper pokes it around a Mohawk. This one out to the neutral zone. We are back to even strength. Cruz in, able to break that up. Cruz sends one in towards the cage. Goalie blockers that aside. Bass in behind the net. Bass gets a shove from a player not involved in the play. And Bass gets one back there. Out to Coop. Coop tees one up. That's blocked. Took too long to fire it. Coop pokes it into the slot. Nobody there but Mohawks. This one back out to the line. Antel off the wall and back into the zone. Quickly turned back out by the Mohawks. Cooper has it. Mohawks find it. This into Cruz's feet. Cruz trying to get it in the offensive zone. He's taking some pressure from behind. Puck dumped down behind the net. Bass breaks things up, trying to work it in front. Antel was there. Couldn't find it. Cruz stepping out, just swept off of his stick. Cruz pushes it out to Jace. Jace loads one up. Redirect in front again by Bass.
He's taking them both.
Referee going to take them both. Yes. Good call by the ref.
Yep.
Both coaches from both benches encouraging their players to calm down.
Yep. And credit to the referees. We normally give them a lot of guff, but the referees in this game are owning the game.
So it was he called it right. There was a push after the whistle, and then Bass pushed back.
Yep.
Got both of them. Puck drop. Hammond wins another face-off clean. This one into the corner. They come up the far side, looking for a stretch pass. Jace tied the man up. Cooper collides with him. This is a race to the puck. Luca's going to win it. Hopefully he realizes he does. Curls out to the outside there as he had pressure right on his back. Hammond, though, able to come up with the turnover. They shoot this one redirected, but still wide of the cage. Tanner finds it, escapes right through the slot, but able to get out now. Tanner driving the play down, tries a shot right into the defenseman's shin pads. Tanner and Luca run into each other. The puck's turned over. Look out, Foxes are down behind the play. They got to hustle and get back in the play here. Mohawks trying to work around Coop. They couldn't. Luca able to exit the zone and off sides. And this is all because they ran into each other and they didn't get back into the play. They were too busy pouting about it.
Yeah. I think one of them was a little bit shook up as a result of it, and the other one thought that it was the clip from the Mohawk trying to buy a call. 2:22 left in the second period.
Zach, Eli, Logan with Axel and Eric at D. Zach pushes it forward. Eli giving chase against the Mohawk player. Mohawks first to it. Up the far wall. Zach able to tie things up. Tried to center it. The Mohawks took it and they come out. They flip it around Axel. Eric transitions. He's going to go down. Pressure the puck. Able to slap that away for the second. Mohawks walk in. Blocked by Rosswag off the shin pads. Into the corner. Axel has it. Tried to send it around a Mohawk. It was tied up. This one comes through all the way through. Logan tied up with a Mohawk along the wall. Unable to get the puck out. Zach over there working. Rosswag missed on a slap check. Look out. Mohawks have a chance. They tie it up. And Axel and Rosswag combined. The puck rolled in to Huddy, and he's able to cover it. They're not starting the clock on time because I am 18 seconds ahead. The clock management of this game has been wretched.
Well, it is, I think, like a 14-year-old kid wearing a hoodie.
Puck out now to the point. That one was blocked, and Eli has it. Eli finds Logan on the near wall. This one ahead of Logan. He's trying to get to it. Logan finds it, turns it back to the slot, and Eli just couldn't bear it on the backhand. Good chance for the Foxes there. Nice look by Logan. Eli comes up with possession. He centers it for Logan, and he buries it! Logan Hepburn on a beautiful feed from Eli Tagano, and the Foxes have tied the game.
That is the recipe for success. Take it down low, throw it in the crease, one-timer in the net, bam, tie game.
So the effort by Eli there, the backhand attempt that he had to put the puck in the net, it was a good shot. It just went wide. He didn't give up on the play. He followed it into the corner, picked it up, centered it for Logan, and he buried it.
Now more of that. This doesn't mean you take a breath because you're tied.
Puck is dropped. Hammond wins another one. They send this in on Huddy. This one works its way to Jace. Jace finds it up to Cruz. Cruz trying to tap it over the Bass in the neutral zone, but it was behind him. And Hammond able to come back with a huge gap of ice here for Hammond to enter the zone. They shoot and they score. Hammond gets it right back on a floater from just inside the blue line. With 1:22 to go here in the second period.
Hudson slid back a bit when he went to make that save, and he also dropped down when it went high, and he created a gap that the puck found.
They're telling on a faceoff. Foxes win this one. Cooper over to it. He's able to jump this up the wall. Bass giving chase. Ison coming up here though. Nope. Yep, it does get there.
Again, the goals scored by the Mohawks have been flukes. They're unstructured. It's just things that happened. The goals by the Foxes have been structured.
But the Foxes are letting these flukes generate. That's the problem.
They are. But if they tighten that up, odds are in their favor.
Antel wins the faceoff. It went to Bass to Coop. Coop trying to find Cruz on the far wall, and he does. Cruz able to collect that pass. He holds up. He curls. He's got Antel coming to the slot. Antel works it free. It just rolled off his stick behind the net now. Antel trying to work it free. Bass batted it down into the slot. He sent it off the back of the goalie skate there as he tried to shoot it from behind the net. Cooper steps up. Antel fills for him. Coop trying to send it down the wall, but the Mohawks able to break that up and flip it out here as we are down to 40 seconds left in the second period. 4-3 Mohawks. Jace up the outside wall. Cruz can't get it out. Mohawks send this in. Huddy gloves it and holds with 31 and a half seconds to go in the second period.
It's going to be an uphill climb in the third. The PAL games, honestly, is what I'm thinking about most, because the PAL games train you for this type of a game.
Exactly.
They should be ready for it. It's a very different game than game one.
Absolutely. Puck is dropped. Again, a 50-50 puck, and the Foxes stared at it. Chaos in front of the net, and it goes 5-3. Hammond. Just lazy play off of the faceoff. Players standing and watching, and the Mohawks are making them pay. Look at their faces right now. They're still standing in the defensive zone. They all have their hands up.
They're all trying to figure out whose job it was and how that broke down.
So Foxes climb back to a tie and now trail by 2 again. They lose another faceoff. This sent in from well outside the neutral zone. And Hammond's first to it and sent it right through the crease. This one sent back and look out into the crease and cleared by Rosswag out of the zone. The watching is the feet have stopped for the Foxes. That one comes in offsides with 6 seconds to go. Tanner in on the faceoff here for the final 6. Pucks drop. Tanner wins it back to Rosswag. He sends it off the wall, and that's going to do it here for the second period. Foxes trail 5-3 going into the final frame of the semifinal, and they have some work ahead of them.
Hey, kids up, let's go!
Coach Chris leading the charge there over on the bench, gathering them in. Words of wisdom now. "13 minutes left on the clock. Fox is down by 2. They pulled even 3-3 there in the later half of the second, but Hammond adds 2 goals right away in the closing minutes of the second period and have climbed the lead back up to 2. All right, the first 2 minutes of this third period are going to be sponsored by Matt Bouchard. So if the Foxes score a goal here in the first 2 minutes of the second period, Matt Bouchard is buying everybody Tim Hortons coffee after the game. Donuts for the kids. Well, maybe not for the kids. Donuts for the parents. Zach, Eli, Logan going to start with Cooper and Jason D. Third period set to go. Puck is dropped. Hammond wins another faceoff to start the third period, and they send it into the Foxes' zone. Coop found it, sent it right back. It was tipped, so no ice. This is going to go all the way down. Behind the net, Mohawks turn with it. Eli in on the pressure. Works its way up the near side wall. Zach flies in. Hammond tips it around the D. Logan able to fill and get back and tie things up, though. Into the neutral zone, the puck goes. Cooper finds it, finds Logan off his stick. And as it's going into the Mohawk zone, but the Mohawks easily beat the Foxes to the puck. This one coming back up the outside. Eli trying to center it, looking for Logan. It was a bouncing puck and couldn't get a stick on it. Mohawks break out now. Into the neutral zone, turned over. Zach had it for a half a second. Mohawks find it and able to work it into the Foxes zone. Jace has it. tries to send it right back up the wall, deflected, gets this to Eli off his leg. Zach sends it off the boards. That's center red and all the way back down for no icing. Mohawks behind the net. Antel able to pressure, holds the puck in. He's got Eli in the slot. Antel finds Eli, and he scores! Eli together! There is it on a feed from Eric Antel, and the Foxes have made it 5-4. And ladies and gentlemen, the Foxes just scored on the 2-minute Tim Hortons giveaway, sponsored by Matt Bouchard.
It's for the kids. It's for the kids.
The first bathroom break Matt's taken all season, and the Foxes capitalize on it.
Should I do it again? I guess. Like, is that the game now? I
Foxes win the faceoff. Axel moved it up to Eric, and he dumped it into the Mohawk zone. This one coming back up the outside now. Hammond trying to work it through the neutral zone, but the Foxes tied up. Axel moving it, trying to get it in the back into the offensive zone. Hammond able to create the turnover now. Hammond comes down the outside. Rosswalk pressures the puck, takes it away. He's tripped. Penalty coming up here, and the Foxes are going to go to the power play.
It's number 44 going to the box, which is extra special because that's their best player. I mean, should I go back in the bathroom? I kind of think I should.
Offensive zone faceoff to start the power play. Axel and Eric are going to stay out on D. Forward line is Eli, Bass, and Logan. Foxes looking to tie it up on the power play. Hammond wins the faceoff, but Logan crashed from the wing and was able to steal possession back. Bass has it now. He reverses in the corner. Works it to the slot, off the goalie's stick, and out to a Hammond player. And they're able to break out now here against Axel, and they chip and chase around Axel. Eric now comes around the D. Forces a dump in behind the net. Eli retrieves it. Eli carrying the mail for the Foxes up to Bass. Bass tries to poke it through the two defenders of the Mohawks, but couldn't do it. Rosswick fell down in the neutral zone. Axel has the puck, though. He tries to shoot it. That one blocked. Logan has it. Logan trying to step through a Mohawk and Axel on the wall. They do get it down. That one tipped and goes behind the net. 45 seconds left in the penalty. Rosswag has it. He tries to shoot, and that was blocked. Luckily went across and not back at him. High stick on the puck on the deflection, and this is going to go all the way down to the Foxes' zone for the faceoff.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, the Foxes could turn this into a transition and get an odd man break out of the faceoff if they win it.
If they win it.
If they win it. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Luca, and Tanner coming out with Cooper and Jace here for the back half of the power play. Tanner, clean win to Jace. Jace has it, holds, finds Tanner off of his stick and right back to the Mohawks. Mohawks smartly go back to their D. 25 left in the penalty. Mohawks able to move it up to the neutral zone. Tanner comes away with the puck at center red, finds Cooper. Cooper flings this one off of Mohawk and down below the line. 10 minutes to go here in the third period. 5-4 Mohawks. Cooper the chance. He fires right into the glove of the Mohawks goalie. 6 seconds to go on this power play for one of the Foxes. Maybe one more shot.
Yeah, this is going to be a really important face-off.
Mohawks able to win it. They control. They come around their own boards up the wall. Jay steps up, tried to hold it, whiffed on it, sends it back down, but the Mohawks have it. Look out. Mohawks are breaking. They got three behind. Oh, that was close. They had three players behind with only Cooper back. This offside winger is getting ready to stretch it out for the Mohawks. Mohawks has got to pay attention to that as they try to turn it back to the slot. That centering clear went right through the center off of Luke, and the Foxes have a chance there in front of the net. Tanner working hard. Luca now with it below the net. Taken away from Luca up the wall. Jace off of his stick. He's able to hold it. Sends it back down, but the Mohawks have it, and the Mohawks are going to send this down for an icing.
All right, so 9 minutes left in the third period. Shots are again tight as they have been the whole game. 21 for the Mohawks, 18 for the Foxes.
Time for the Foxes to dig deep here.
Yep. It's a 1-goal deficit. It's not a multi-goal. So one shot's all the difference.
Face off by Antel, push forward on Cage. Then covered by the Mohawks goalie. 9 minutes even to go. Period number 3. Another face-off tie-up. Sits right in the face-off dot. And the Fox is able to bash this one and work its way to Zach, and he sent it down. Mohawks working this out through everybody, and it was tipped, so no ice. Rosswag takes a shoulder check. He goes back to pick the puck up. Rosswag coming out. Rosswag's got his feet moving. Through, he's hauled down, and he took a shot to the face on the second player. Slow to get up. Stays on the ice, though. Mohawks tied up, couldn't get it out of their zone, and the Foxes were able to come up with it. Rosswag has it now, rolls off his stick. This one back through the neutral zone. Zach flies through the players. He's trying to play the puck, but the Mohawks come up with it 1-on-2. Shot through. This one coming down below the line. Rosswag has it. Rosswag hard off the outside wall to Antel. Antel chips it out in the neutral zone. Mohawks take it and dump it right back in. I think the Mohawks are going to go to a dump and chase and try to sit on this 1-goal lead. Rosswag has it, looking for the breakout. He flips it up the wall, but nobody's there. Cruz was all the way up in the neutral zone. This one sent right back down below the line, over to Axel. Again, nobody on the wall for the Foxes. Rosswag tries a backhand flip that the Mohawks take down. Send this right back down. The Foxes are out of sorts here. Cruz pushing the puck through the neutral zone. Can't carry it into the zone. Taken away by the Mohawks. Mohawks player falls down at center red. He's able to dump this in behind the line. We are all the way down to about 7 minutes now. Sage with the puck. Sage curls in front of his own net. And a backhand pass back out into the neutral zone. Turned right back over to the Mohawks. Mohawks find it. They tip it right back down into the Foxes' end. Axel comes across for it. Axel whiffs on a pass. He's carrying the puck now. He takes a slap check there right on the hands. Axel into the zone. Into 3 players there. Puck turned over again by the Foxes. Logan able to come up with it. Logan working his way to the crease. Backhand attempt. That was blocked away. And this one held in by Sage momentarily here. Puck battle. Sage does a good job to work it down below the net. Mohawks turn this one back up the wall. And they clear. This one comes down. No ice.
This is where practice structure comes in.
Cooper looking through the middle. Turned over. Mohawks coming in. Sage able to poke check and break it up. Mohawks again through the neutral zone. Sage has it now. Sage looking. Foxes set up. Going to pass across to Logan. Logan enters the zone now. Foxes need to go support the puck. 2 Mohawks. Only 1 Fox. Tanner comes out with it. Tanner looks. Can't get the shot off. He goes down. Out to Cooper. Cooper fires. Eli has it. Eli tries a stuff attempt and held by the Mohawks goalie. 5:51 to go in regulation.
This is where the practice sessions come in for the Foxes. They practice breakouts all the time. You got to move the puck with your players, not with your own feet. It's got to be a team game to get this going. And the Mohawks are going to give you all the chances. They're going to dump it in deep, and they're going to let you reset. So it's how structured are you in getting through that to turn it into a shot.
Puck is dropped here. Foxes control the faceoff. Zach turns it to Bass. Shot was blocked. Bass frantically trying to find it. Mohawks able to dump it around Rosswag. And Jace turns back to get it. Jace finds Cruz up at center red. Cruz tied up, taken down. Bass pushes it around the Mohawk. Bass coming down the far side now. Bass into the corner. Trying to stop up to get that to Zach in the crease, but couldn't do it. Puck is free now. Mohawks exiting the zone. Cruz sweeps over. Causes the Mohawks just to dump it. Rosswag flips it right back through the neutral zone to the Mohawks. Mohawks here at the offensive line. They throw this in on Cage. Hudson, good job to get down and block it out and away. Jace has it now. Jace finds Zach. Zach on the far side. Zach finds Bass off of his stick and into the slot into the middle of 4 Mohawks. Mohawks are clogging up the middle. Under 5 to go in regulation. Cruz steps in from the outside, trying to find it free. Roswag has it. He sends it off a Mohawk over to Jace. Jace can't find it. He does find it off the wall now. Bass centers it. Nobody home for the Foxes. It went right through the crease. This one out to the neutral zone. Eric has it. Eric flips it, turns it back up the near side wall, and it's in offsides.
All right, so they started the strategy with 8 minutes to go. They bled off about half of the clock doing it, and we could say maybe 1 or 2 shots created by the Foxes as a result. It's going to take a team.
4:34 to go. Clock winding down here in regulation. Foxes trail 5-4. Face-off win by the Foxes. Quickly turned over to the Mohawks and sent into the zone. Sage finds Luke at the red line. He taps that into the Mohawk zone. Mohawks quickly return it. And right back out and down below the goal line. Mohawks going to make the Foxes go 200 feet. Sage has it. Foxes run into each other in front of the net. There's Eric and Luca. Luca finds Eric now. That one quickly swiped off of his stick. Axel able to step up on a nice poke check. Get the puck free. Puck sits at center red. Axel tried to play it through the center ice face-off circle there, and it was intercepted by the Mohawks. Mohawks just have the better legs right now. They're getting all the loose pucks. Sage over to Axel. This one off of his stick and down into the corner. Mohawks are down on the puck. Sage has it. Sage out in front of his net. Forwards of the Foxes are all out in the neutral zone. There's no options for the D on the breakout. They have 2 forecheckers in their face, and the forwards are all out in the neutral zone. Now the Mohawks come down off the near side wing, and that one shot high and wide. Axel behind the net with it. Ties up with the Mohawk. Mohawks trying to pin this up on the wall. This squirts out behind the net. We're almost down to 3 minutes here in regulation. Axel has it, carries it, turned over on the wall. Mohawks take the puck away. This one a weak shot in the middle. Fox is just not getting to the puck. Luke tries to carry. That one's taking Sage off of Luke's stick. Fox is all of a sudden a 2-on-1. Luke down the side. Has Luke a go, and Luke shoots, and it goes through the goalie and wide. This one back out now. Foxes hold at the line. Foxes get onside, and Zach on the near side. Zach pulls up, flips it down below the line. Luke goes to get it. He's got Zach. He missed him. This one's sent back out of the zone. Coop goes back to get it. 2.5 to go. Coop goes across to Axel. Axel through the neutral zone to Luke. Luke enters the zone.
You got to find a teammate.
Luke goes back up the wall to Jace. Jace shoots. That one blocked down by the Mohawks. And look out, there's players behind the Foxes. This could be a breakaway if they can get their Cooper back. Hudson has it. He sweeps it away from the crease. 2 minutes to go in the third period. Foxes can't get the puck out of their own zone. Logan able to tap it to the line. And it comes back in offsides. 1:56 to go in regulation.
We'll keep an eye on Hudson. You'd think it'd be within the last 90 seconds or so. If they're going to pull him, that's when it's going to happen. But, man, it's going to be nervous time.
Overtime. Puck is dropped. Fox is looking for the tying goal. Logan rushing in on the forecheck. The Mohawks able to turn this back. Puck is up. Zach able to hold it at the line. Logan gets to the puck. He slaps this towards the cage off the keeper and into the corner. Tie up in the corner. Mohawks come away with it. Up the wall. Tap towards the line. Jace holds. Jace shoots. Bouncing puck in. Eli's got the rebound and he fired it wide. Logan tied up with 2 Mohawks. Puck below the line. Eli in there now. Puck's free. Logan can't get his stick free though. Eli has it. Rocks out. Step attempt. Goalie has it. And finally a whistle. 1:16 to go.
They're keeping Hudson in the net.
Time out for the Arctic Foxes with
All right,
a
hold
minute
that thought. Maybe
16
it
to
won't
go.
be. Yep. So shots in the third period, 8-2 in favor of the Foxes. But the Mohawks don't need to score. They just need it to dump. Overall, it's 23-24 in favor of the Foxes by 1. but none of that matters. It's a minute and 16 to go.
Nope.
Can you get 2 to 3 shots and get one of them in? Not much else to say.
Nope. That's about it. 76 seconds to go in regulation. 5-4 Mohawks. Fox is at the whiteboard. Timeout is over.
Hudson's going in. Extra skater.
Fox is going to go 6 on 5.
Zach, Logan, Eric, Sage.
Here
and
we
Bass.
go. Puck drop, minute 16 to go. Face off one, clean by Hammond. They send it down, knocked down by Sage. In the neutral zone, Roswell lost the puck. Foxes get on sides. Over to Logan. Logan sends it down. Fox has got to get to this puck, though. Bass is in on it. This works its way to Logan. Logan able to tie it up? No. Hammond has it. They try to fire at the length. This is going to go down. No ice. They wave it off. Sage back with it now. Foxes need a breakout. Sage, pass deflected, gets it up to Antel. Antel holds, looks. Pass to nobody, though. Right to Hammond. This one back into the zone. Sage back to get it. Pressure on Sage here. Down to 36 seconds left in the period. Logan up at the red line. Antel has it now, bouncing back off of his stick. Sage has it. Sage finds Zach. Zach tries to enter the zone, down to 25 seconds left. 20 seconds now. Hammond has it below the net. Fox has come up with it. Zach tried a slap shot. That was blocked by Hammond. Hammond tried to clear. Roswag held it in. This one works its way to Antel. 10 seconds ago. He shoots, blockered away by Hammond. This one out to the line. Sage fires wide of the net, and Hammond's going to upset the Arctic Foxes. 5-4. And the Foxes have been eliminated.
That's a tough loss. Credit to the Mohawks. They showed up.
An extremely disappointing ending there to this tournament after the round robin phase. Foxes fell to the Mohawks 5-4. Then now we get the 4.5-hour trip home from Detroit.
Which is going to be a very quiet and a very long ride.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's kind of deflating. Let's just call it what it is. You had a 4-0 through the round robin, and then you're going to go home on a first-round exit in a semifinal against the 4th seed.
Yep.
On a team that you beat 6-2 in the
Yeah,
first
just
game.
no way to sugarcoat it. Just an egg laid in the first period, and they couldn't recover from it.
Yeah, from what otherwise was a very productive tournament, very productive trip. Kind of ends with a taste in your mouth that negates all of it.
Yep.
Fox is back into the locker room, as are the Mohawks. And that's it.
Yep.
That's it for Michigan.
That's it from Detroit, folks. We will be back in action next weekend, I believe. So check with your family members on the resume of the season. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you guys later.